All opinions expressed on this presentation are of the individuals themselves. This is for adults only and may contain discussions likely to offend. Bald Statements, starring Rob Lewis, Gary Redfern, and Will Atkins. Episode 5, Driving Miss Crazy.
Greetings everyone. This is Bold Statements.
Bold
Bold
statements.
Statements. Greetings everyone.
3 seconds
One
in.
fucking job.
Bold. For the northern people.
Bald.
Isn't it? Bald.
Bald. It's not northern thing, is it? Just bald. We're going for a general order. Fuck's sake. Welcome to Bald Statements, Will.
Do we have to do impressions of people for the audience?
Yeah.
So like,
Inclusivity.
yeah.
Hello, this is Bold Statements. How are you?
That's not quite how inclusivity works.
Hello. This is Bold Statement.
Good day, mate. Yeah, doing some chatting about some driving today, mate. We've got Bert down there on the right, and in the middle here after the amber
Left.
nectar is Gary. You're on the right there, mate.
Look on the screen.
You're still on the fucking right there, mate.
Yeah, but how is it going to be reflected? But how are the people watching going to see it?
You're on the right.
You're on the left.
Yeah, I'm on the left. I know I'm on the left.
You're on the right.
You're in the middle.
That's why they put me in the middle. Can't get that wrong.
Right, what are we
It's been
chatting
a long
about
day.
today? We're chatting today about drivers and women drivers
And men drivers and
elderly drivers.
possibly drivers from other ethnic.
I think we've upset enough.
Yeah, who haven't we offended?
I mean, to be fair, that bit might have been cut out, so some people might not get the reference.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll go. You
Please.
can always tell. Get called misogynistic all the time. Don't give a fuck. Women drivers far too hesitant, and I'd argue that they are worse drivers than even the idiot men that try and speed at 80, 90 mile an hour, because their hesitancy is off-putting, causes road rage, causes people to be late and delayed and slowed down. And I do think it's a biological instinct for them. I think because they are women, as mothers, they have a natural instinct to be cautious and to be protective, whether it's of themselves and their children, things like that. But you see, they can never look beyond just what's in front of them when they're driving. It's always the instant thing right there. They can't ever gauge, I might stop here, let that car through, or I might be able to go and do that at the same time. They're very, very slow. And if you can't drive at the speed limit, and I know it's a limit, not a target, and all that shit, you shouldn't be on the road. Normally, every time you're stuck behind someone slow, it's either a woman or an elderly man or an elderly lady. Fact. Rant over.
I think women drivers are just as good as men drivers.
Oh, fuck off!
They are. There are some idiot men drivers. There are some idiot women drivers. There are some idiot old drivers.
It's not about them being idiots, though. Men drivers can be idiots.
Bad drivers.
There are some men drivers that can be idiots and drive like pricks. I give you that. I'm not talking about idiot drivers, and I'm not saying women are bad drivers per se. I'm saying they're far more hesitant, far too cautious, and that can equally be as much as the trouble as the idiot drivers, who tend to be male.
Male can be hesitant.
Yeah, but women...
So someone that's careful is as bad as someone that's careless. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying when it comes to the road, I'm saying, yeah, because
Please
it's not
don't.
being careful.
For the people listening with their headphones on,
It's not being careful, is it? It's being too cautious. You can be too cautious. You can be too cautious.
being
as a
too
driver.
cautious isn't being careful then.
You can be overly careful.
Right.
I could come to work. I could come here, say today.
It's a good advert for the...
Careful.
Put that on your load,
you know,
on your business cards. You can be too careful.
But yeah, it's like I'm not gonna eat with cutlery because that's metal in my mouth. I could stab myself in the throat and die. So I'm not going to use cutlery.
Have you got-
I'm just gonna. No. I'm saying that's being overly cautious. He's not
Right,
being careful.
okay,
It's overly cautious,
right.
and that's what my point is. Criticising their driving, and also at junctions and things, they tend to be, if they're not cautious, they tend to just pull out and not give a damn. And my experience,
Expand that.
I can tell you from personal experience, not all women do that.
not all women. No,
I've
I'm
had
saying-
some white knuckle rides.
Yeah, I could give you that.
We're not married anymore.
But
Just to...
yeah, I think I think it's needless. I don't think they should necessarily be on the roads. To be honest, I think without the women.
But
on
women
the
in
roads,
general.
Women should not be on the roads.
But who's going to
They should
take
get
you home when you're
buses.
pissed?
Huh? Taxis.
Women taxi driver.
No, taxis, buses.
So
women shouldn't be on the roads. If men are on the roads, men are out there are more opportunities in for getting to destinations quicker, travelling more efficiently. There will be less accidents on the road because of women and the elderly people. Fewer. Really, it's the same thing.
What is it?
But it would be better, and then women can get the buses, which would reinvigorate the bus industry. Taxis are there.
We've just lost half our audience now.
No, I'm saying that. Yeah, that's my view on it, and I think that it gets on my nerves. And I'm not saying that as a misogynistic, sexist. I'm saying that as a man who's been driving for the last 15 years and has this experience, and it never fails. My wife hates it. I say we're stuck behind that person in front. It's a woman. I guarantee it's a woman. Eventually catch up to them because you're about 10 cars behind in this queue, and when you do come past, shock horror, it's either a woman or an elderly person all the time. Fucks me off.
That's Will's stance on it. I can't say I totally agree.
I don't agree.
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks for listening. I think to say women shouldn't be driving full stop is ridiculous.
It's mad.
Women like to be...
Gary's just trying to make sure he gets sex.
Women like to be in a safe place, so having women taxi drivers...
Or at work.
Women taxi drivers, for instance, if they're not allowed to drive, then why does a woman have to be with a male taxi driver who might be a rapist because he watched some dodgy porn when he was 16?
She can get on the bus. And anyone that works with any man, and you shouldn't be condemning men down for the actions of one person.
I'll be okay to do that for women, though.
Because I'm not doing it for one person. I'm doing it with 98% of the women that I drive behind.
So one woman out of 100 is allowed to drive?
No, just cover all the bases. It will reduce road hold-ups. It will reduce road closures. It will bring down the insurance premium.
I mean, it never happened, but I don't believe that it would.
No, it wouldn't.
I know it wouldn't, but I'm saying we can all dream, right? We're getting the power. I don't think women should drive. I don't think they've got the mental capacity to drive. We can edit that.
that is the view and opinion of Will Atkins. We've said this before, actually. This is not the view of me, Gary, or Bert over there.
Me, Gary, or Bert.
Me, Gary, or Bert over there.
You know, speaking about yourself in the third, fourth sense, yeah.
No,
me and Will agree.
I have an issue with many a year. I've been around the M25 as a lorry driver, and as a lorry driver, you can only do 55, 56. And you come up to someone in the 3-lane motorway, you come up to someone in the middle lane doing between 50 and 57, say. And you go up behind them, you flash, they stay in the lane, flash, stay in the lane. Then you go into the inside lane, you come up and undertake them, and this is gonna, I don't know how else to say it, so I'm just gonna say it. Usually, they are...
Go on, say it, you misogynistic bastard.
No, usually they are not white people.
Oh!
No, I'm just saying.
I just say that is the views of Gary and Gary only? Right?
No, they are. And it might be because of geographical or whatever. That there's a lot of black people in London. I don't know if they're black, brown, whatever. They're just in the middle lane, and they just come onto the motorway. They go out into that middle lane, and they just stay there.
Okay. I think someone has to intervene here. We shouldn't be attributing blame to any section of society and just moaning about middle lane drivers in general, because they are fucking idiots, middle lane drivers, regardless of where they're from or what.
I don't care where they're from.
Gender they are.
Just playing the odds.
For the
trying to be diplomatic.
For the purposes of those listening, for fuck's sake, purposes of those trying to listen, I'm going to start rustling the biscuit packet now. That might not know about lorry driving in the UK. You have a motorway which is usually three or more. You can get some stretches can go to 2 lanes. Generally, it's 3 lanes or more, and the lorries are not allowed in what's colloquially known as the fast lane. It's just an overtaking lane, or lane 3. They're only allowed in the first overtaking lane, or certainly not the last overtaking lane. So that's why it's frustrating, because you're trying to get round them, but you're forced to undertake.
Which is illegal.
Which is illegal, but I argue that if the person is in the middle lane, they're the ones at fault, and all you're doing is driving as if they're not there. They've put themselves in the wrong lane, and you're not allowed to go around them, and they're essentially forcing you to go slow. And I've seen people of all colours and sexes and genders doing that in the middle lane. I've seen people with hats like Will's, with the complexion of Will, in the middle lane.
In your experience driving, you've driven quite a lot. You can tell if a car going slow in front of you, in your all likelihood, is it a lot more likely to be a man or a woman?
I don't know. That's my honest answer.
Oh, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. You've driven, you know damn right.
I
You
have
know
driven.
subconsciously it's a woman.
I don't, because I've been stuck by a lot of fucking
Old
pissy-ass
blokes,
men.
old men, yeah.
Not necessarily.
No, no. It's, I only go on based what I experience, and maybe they don't know the laws of our road.
Get
Maybe
rid of the cut again now.
maybe they don't know the laws of the road or whatever. But yes, there are some. Every colour, every gender, sometimes does
Can
it.
you do that a bit more closer to the mic?
But
you
more,
reckon?
but more people, more often than not, the people I actually see are of an ethnic persuasion in lane 2.
An ethnic persuasion.
I don't know what else to say without offending them.
Oh,
They're
that's not. That won't offend anybody.
They're persuaded to be ethnic. Come on, girl, be ethnic today.
I'm just saying. It's
Orientation is the word you're looking for, but it sounds like persuasion,
yeah,
doesn't it?
whatever.
This will probably be our shortest episode.
This will be the one where we get sued
Yeah.
or arrested. Continue,
Well,
Gal.
we won't get sued, but yeah.
But no, as the point of women shouldn't be driving, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I mean, you're right on that one.
That's misogynistic persuasion. Fuck me.
It's like speeding drivers on the motorways now. It's really hard to speed because we've got the average speed checks and all that sort of thing. But people still speed and it's still wrong.
Because they've got the money to pay the tickets.
Have they?
Speed don't give a fuck. I think the problem is where speeding tickets are sort of almost a fixed cost for a speeding ticket. That's not fair.
You get points, didn't you?
You can get points.
Yeah,
but that's
because
irrelevant.
it's basically a crime. It's a crime that rich people can
Exactly
do.
that, yeah. Should be a percentage. If you
Yeah.
lose
Oh, okay.
100 quid, say for example, lose a fifth of your weekly income. You start doing that to footballers, say 250 grand a week. Oh, right, you've done that, have you?
Yeah.
Cool, no worries at all. It's 75 grand, please.
Yeah.
We're going to have. That will start to be a bit of a fuck. And then, but that,
Yeah, that's then.
rather
yeah,
than let the rich get away with it. If you're going to get,
It's a crime for
if
the
you're
poor.
if you're a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, and you know you can get from A to B at fucking 100 mile an hour, and it's going to cost you probably 300 quid in speeding tickets. But you want to get there quick and save 3 hours of your day, you're probably going to do it because it's going to be a drop in the water. If a speeding ticket for you was 5p, if you got caught speeding, you're going to give a fuck?
No.
Exactly my point.
But the points will come up and
Doesn't
then
help
you
you,
get banned
yeah,
from driving.
it
don't
doesn't
you?
help your points. But then they can hire a fucking driver, can't they?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not a woman, obviously.
No, not or black, clearly. That's coming out.
They're okay
Oh.
on single carriageways.
Oh.
They just go in the middle lane, and I don't know why. I don't know why they just can't.
It's loads of people go in the middle lane.
Yeah, predominantly them.
People that we know go in the middle lane.
I love the way you take such a moral high ground with me saying about women. No, Will's wrong. Who is it then? It's the fucking blacks.
I didn't say that they shouldn't drive. I'm just saying they should learn the laws of our land, and if they're not overtaking, being what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying they
Fucking
shouldn't
hell.
drive, but what I am saying is the Navy should shoot them before they get it.
And only people like Gary Lineker should drive.
Oh, fucking
No.
He fits your demographic.
Oh,
If you're not overtaking, you're in lane 1.
Yeah,
End of story.
yeah, I completely agree. Irrespective of where you're from.
Yeah,
I think that's the point.
that is the point.
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm only basing it on my experiences of what I've seen.
Okay. Yeah, that,
Well, I'm glad we talked about this.
yeah.
We started to get some listening figures, which we've lost.
What is it, right? Okay, we'll go for break. What is it with old people and when they drive and they decide to go out at school pick-up and school drop-off times?
That's when they have their appointments.
No, fuck them. They don't do anything.
They do go at other times.
They don't do anything.
They do go at
all
other
day.
times.
They're real, they're dying.
That's
Nah,
when
fuck
you
'em.
notice them because
Yeah, but why go out? Why? Oh, you're.
why are so many people getting their kids from school in a fucking car? When they
'Cause-
live half a mile away, why are they not
Well,
fucking
that's true, yeah.
walking?
But I drop my kids off and pick them up on the way to and from work, so I've got my car. It doesn't help when other people who could go an hour late or an hour earlier, half an hour earlier, half an hour later, they all seem to go out and bimble down the road as to go to Morrison's or whatever.
Right.
Why? Why not
Because-
wait?
Because they're allowed to.
They are allowed to, but just because they're getting held up as well.
Yeah, but they're quite within their rights. It's a pain in the arse, but
It
they,
is.
why shouldn't they?
Why is it a pain in the ass? But their lives will be a lot easier.
You're assuming they're not doing fuck all with their lives. They might be.
And
My
elderly
parents were
people, at the
retired,
end of the
they're
day,
Bingo.
they're entitled to use the road as much as anyone else. So they should be able
Except
to.
for
just-
women.
Except to
clearly.
elderly women, yeah.
No, we're talking about elderly now, aren't we? You know, this might be their only means of transport. You know, they're too frail to get the bus or untrusting the taxi drivers.
If they're
things
too
like
frail
that.
to get a bus, they shouldn't be driving. I've got to say that.
Agreed. But some of them feel comfortable in their own car, so you can't. I
But
think, take it
why,
away.
why make it hard for yourself? If you're that frail or whatever, why are you making it that hard for yourself? Where you go out, where the roads are manic, you got the school drivers, school pickup, and you know the parents who are going to school. They're in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they don't need any more hold-ups. And then old people go out, oh, come on, darling, let's go to Morrison's at 10 to 9. Why? Why not wait till 10 to 10?
So they should only be allocated because elderly
Why
people
should
tend to
they?
get up a lot earlier than.
But
Then
that
go
might-
earlier
that
then.
might screw up their day.
What, like 6 or 7 in the rush hour when people are leaving in the morning?
That might screw up their plans for the day.
Yeah.
They might have hospital appointments and.
So they can
shit.
go shopping at
Yeah.
that, you know.
Respond to Bert's point without saying fuck them.
You'll be old one day.
I will, and I will not be going out at school drop-off and pick-up time.
Yes, you will.
No,
You'll
I
be
won't.
like fuck. You will.
I might do it once or twice just to
You'll be
piss
like,
people
fuck
off.
it,
You had a
I paid my
yeah.
fucking road tax. I'm
Oh,
going out
fuck
on a
me.
fucking
If
walk.
you had a tractor, I could see you sitting on your driveway till you see the first couple of cars and then just pulling out in front and going,
No,
oh,
you
fuck
go
'em."
and buy a fucking lorry just to deliberately park it as close as you can to the fucking school fucking gates to stop people
I
parking.
bet you, in fact, I bet you've done it before. I bet you've picked up one of your kids from school in the truck
Nope.
or near the school.
Nope.
No, I'm not having that. You
I'm
definitely
not.
have.
He's not going to say that on there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no.
That's how
yeah.
the last bloke got fired.
The company prior to the one you worked for before,
Yeah.
though, did you ever pick up the kids from school?
No. But no, it's why make it more difficult than actually. Ice cream people, ice cream vans park
Oh, we're
their
only
car.
got them now, are we?
They
Right.
park their van thing right
Yeah.
outside the school, take up a valuable parking space in November, December. It's fucking freezing.
Yeah.
Why is anyone? Yeah.
Well, they're desperately trying to get some income.
No one wants an ice cream when it's snow on the ground. And they're taking up a park that we can hear where the fuck they are because they play that stupid tune.
But they know it's advertising.
We know where they are.
Yeah, through the sound. Not all the kids will know.
Oh, but they'll know.
Yeah, well, why not park outside the school?
Because that's a valuable. What if there's an elderly person
Yeah.
coming to pick up the grandkids?
Well, they won't, will they? Because it'll
Why
be
not?
10 to 9 they go out, isn't it? And they're fucking you off then. They don't stay out all day.
Well, they might have to. They're coming on the way back from Morrison's. They're going to pick up the grandkids.
6 hour shopping.
No, they're not going. No, they're not going
You
to
said
stay
they run
out.
at 10 to 9.
No, but they might have had a big shop. Might be a monthly shop, mightn't they?
Fucking hell, for 6 hours!
Oh yeah, they bimble down the
Yeah,
fruit
yeah,
and
right,
veg, and
yeah.
they got
Alright, yeah.
bumble.
Bimble, that's going on a shirt.
They've got to fill every bit of fruit and veg that's going, and,
Yeah.
and then they got to go round, and they got to have a cup of tea, and then they got to, I need a wee, and all this sort of stuff.
What do you envisage when you're 70, 80 then? What are you going to be doing?
Online, get my kids to deliver it to me.
Maybe their kids aren't local. You're going to be living around your kids when you're older?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they'll love that, won't they?
Yeah, no, they didn't see me with the trolleys. They fucking hold you up, didn't they?
Well, you go round them.
You can't always go round them because they've got special offers on Toblerone stuck in the fucking aisle that you can't get
Well, you
past.
say, excuse fuck me, when do people buy Toblerone ever, apart from airports? It's the only time ever Toblerone ever gets sold.
Well, that's why they got a big tower of it stuck in the way, I suppose.
A big what?
Big tower of it, big display of Toblerones.
Where's that?
Morrison's.
If Toblerone would like to advertise, please
Yeah.
email us.
Oh, fuck, yeah. No, Toblerone, love you. Yeah, triangles, it's fucking shit in it. It's only ever what you buy for people from
Oh,
airports.
I love a Toblerone.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing says, I forgot about buying you a holiday present rather than
I
getting you a Toblerone.
love it, honestly.
Do you really?
It's one of my favourite.
When's your birthday?
And I'm a bit of a connoisseur.
I
February.
mean, Fucking hell.
Love a Toblerone.
Is that connoisseur since you give up smoking?
And they got to take that.
More since I stopped smoking, yeah.
They got to take that bear off of it, haven't they? Now. No, the mountain.
Have they?
The
Yeah.
mountain of
It's
the.
got- yeah, I know. Why they got to take the bear off?
Because it's not made in Switzerland anymore, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Why does a bear have to be related to Switzerland?
It's something to do with there's a mountain and there's a silhouette of a
I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
silhouette of I think it's the bear, and they
There's
got
a
to take
silhouette of a man.
they got to Scaramouche, and they got to take they got to take the bear off it or change the mountain or something because it's not actually made in Switzerland. That's a Swiss mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Sounds fandango, doesn't it? Fuck yeah.
So glacier mint's got to do the same. Because they're not made in, like, the Arctic, are they?
I don't know about
Or the
that.
Antarctic,
I
I
don't
want
know.
to get that right.
What about Yorkie?
Go
Or
on.
Yorkshire puddings? No, you can't. You've got to go changing the names of things.
I
That's where they
just
come from.
what's on the news? I don't know.
What newspaper do you
What
read?
news?
He's on the news. Yeah.
What news?
Doesn't know.
Must have been a quiet day.
Google it. Google it.
Toblerone's-
Toblerone's.
I have
Who's
heard
the bear?
something about they've got to change it. He's right.
Toblerone
I don't know
advertising.
specifically
T-O-B.
Advert. Oh, I can spell it, thank you. Lose the bear.
I think it's the bear or the mountain. One of the two.
Oh, yeah, delete my history. I've got to accept it.
If you start looking up Swiss Bear Mountain or something, you'll get some porn
Have
come
you
up.
paid
some
your
fucking-
bear right shit? Is the
There you
bear?
are. Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, I've heard this. I don't know what the ins and outs are, but there is something they've got to change. How did we get to hear from?
Toblerones?
Old people.
Yeah.
Oh, people and shopping and yeah.
I don't quite know where else to go with this.
But good luck.
topic.
Good luck to the old people if they're still getting out and about.
You just said fuck them.
No, I didn't.
You did. You
I
said
don't
fuck
say-
them.
yeah.
The words he said were "fuck 'em."
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, at school pick up and drop off times. Any time either side of that. So, an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon. Don't go out
So what time can old people go out?
before 8 and after 9 in the morning, and got to be
At
in.
a weekend, when do you ever go shopping before 8 o'clock in the morning? Do you ever leave your
Oh, the
house to
weekend
go
they can do
shopping?
what they like because they ain't got school pick up. And
All
drop
right, but I'm saying that's because yours is your day off. So if they have a day off during the week, when do you ever go
The
shopping
whole,
before 8 o'clock
the
in the
whole
morning?
of their lives is a day off if they're old and retired.
What
How's
about
that?
if they're taking their grandchildren to school because the parents are working?
Ah,
Yeah, that's only going to
That
be.
happens a lot.
Yeah, that's only going to be 3 or 4 people in it. That's not going to be like the majority
You'd
of
be
old people.
surprised
Yeah.
how many
You got some
grandparents
statistics to
taking
back that up,
their
have you?
kids.
Yes, I have.
Where?
At home.
Oh, someone's been paying attention.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
right, yeah. Can't just go throwing random
I was
stats around.
but I was obviously right about the Toblerone thing because he shut the fuck up and didn't.
No, you
prove
haven't.
me
There was
wrong.
nothing whatsoever about it. It was just
Rubbish.
a load of pictures. I'm not even telling you. Well, no, I am telling you. I mean,
No,
I'm
you're
not,
telling me
no,
about
no.
it, aren't you?
Look,
Don't tell me.
fucking Toblerone advert, lose the bear.
Yeah.
Right, look,
Toblerone losing its Matterhorn logo leaves makers
marketers
with
with an uphill task.
Yeah, yeah,
A
that's-
Matterhorn. When is a Matterhorn a bear?
well, it's got a fucking
That's the
bear on
mountain, isn't it?
Where is that?
The Matterhorn is the mountain.
the mountain, and it's got a
Yeah.
bear silhouette. See the bear silhouette on the
So
mountain?
the bear's staying.
The bear's. Well, got to change
but
the mountain.
but
I said the
mount-
bear or the mountain.
Yeah,
Didn't
the
I?
mountain's going.
Yeah.
The mascot of Switzerland's capital city, Bern. Right, okay. Why
Yeah.
is it changing?
Because it's not made
It's
in
not made in
Switzerland
Switzerland
anymore.
anymore.
Oh, it's going to be made in Slovakia. Well done, girl.
Thoughts on that?
I don't really give a fuck about Toblerone, to be fair. I don't have any
What
thoughts
about if
on
they
it.
wanted us to sponsor Liverpool or Man U?
Well, no, I think the way Gary put it was the best. Just, fuck them.
That seems to be the message this episode's going out.
Yeah, no,
Um,
Toblerone, no, just it's stupid. If you've got someone you don't like, or a relative that you can't be arsed with, and you've come back from holiday,
I might have a few now once it's stressed out.
but you're like,
Send them to me.
okay, well, yeah,
I love a
yeah.
Toblerone.
But they're fucking expensive as well for
Ferrero
that.
Rocher, now you're talking
Fucking
grim.
Nah, Ferrero Rocher's on the ball.
No, they're horrible.
They're fucking gorgeous.
They're horrible.
They're brilliant. After a
Tell you what, we'll meet up in January after Christmas. I'll have your Toblerones, you can have my Ferrero Rocher.
fucking done. I love Ferrero
Swap.
Rochers. Yeah,
What,
all
what
right.
am I going to get?
You bring the Pepsis.
Again, what am I going to get?
The company.
Well, there's the original from the old people that you banned.
Oh fuck yeah.
Banged?
Banned.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
that in the previous episode.
B-A-N-N-E-D.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell. I don't. Yeah. No. So yeah. Where were we going with Toblerones anyway? How the fuck did we get on Toblerones?
They were
What-
in. They were in.
Is he talking about
They were
people
in the aisle
Buying them from
Oh,
airport.
yeah.
holding up.
So to summarise, driving. I think women probably not going to side with me on this. You've pretty much
Between
alienated.
you, you've made my job very difficult now.
All right. Yeah. But we're doing it for experience. It's not opinion or like right-wing opinion or misogynism or...
No,
It's very
just,
much
No, I know it comes across
banning
that way.
all women from driving.
I didn't say ban any colour that
No,
old
he
people.
did.
No. When I was here, but I'm not going to be able to.
You
am
didn't
I?
say ban them, but you did say every time you see a bad driver in the middle lane, they're a different colour.
Then 9 times out of 10 they are. In my experience on the M25.
9 times out of 10?
Yeah.
How many times out of 30 then?
27.
How many times out of 156?
I don't go around that often.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, Bert, what's your views on it?
I think there's just
You watch me
shit,
sit on the
shit
fence
drivers
here.
in general everywhere.
There you go. That cover all the bases, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are, you're right.
Yeah.
And there are shit women, shit blokes, shit...
But if
Other
you're
people.
if you're proportioning it out, it's not going to be equal, is it?
I don't know, there's a lot of dickhead bloke drivers out there.
There is.
Let's do a field trip then.
Okay.
Let's all go out to the M25 one time,
Yeah.
like the old times, and one will drive and the other two will make notes.
All right. Every single time now I'm stuck behind a women driver, I'll take a picture on my phone.
Take pictures.
Yeah, that's because that's safe.
Yeah, don't do that while you're driving.
Oh no! I mean, I'll pull over. Oh fuck yeah! All right.
Because that's
sat nav.
keeping the road moving,
Sat
isn't
nav,
it?
isn't it? Oh shit! Excuse me.
Fucking hell.
No, sorry. We had a fry up earlier, and it's passing.
We're not all shitting our pants over it though.
No, but I had extra tomatoes, didn't I? Ah, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. And I had tea.
Oh yeah.
So there you go, folks. Tea and tomatoes if you're constipated.
Cool. Anything else to look in the paper that we can
Fucking hell,
peruse
what
after?
we-
we've- No, I'm sorry, man. I don't know. It's the biscuits.
It's not we're all eating the same biscuits.
How many have you had?
Probably more than you.
I've had 2.
Right. Well, you can't blame the biscuits then, can you?
I've had 2. You've had more than 2.
I've had.
EastEnder, Roxy, back from dead.
Yeah, she is. She is returning
What
to
is it with
EastEnders.
EastEnders? Dying, Dirty Den
Dirty
died
Den,
and he came
yes,
back.
and
That's a
yes,
mouthful, isn't it?
but it's not coming back as an actual live character. She's coming
I
back as a
refused to
figment
shoot
of
a death
imagination.
scene. No one saw Roxy die, and now she's back. So she's hard up for work. They're hard up for storylines. Am I right?
No, she's only coming back as a figment of her daughter or son's imagination for a couple of episodes.
Amazing. 2 pages.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
taken
technically, the actual writing bit is probably just a page.
That's what I said about the other story. Who cares? What was it?
Yeah.
About Matey Boy coming back from America, wasn't it?
Oh, James Corden.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. No, I'll make you right on it.
up. Yeah.
For those wanting to see, Bert's just perusing through a copy of The Sun because we couldn't find the Daily Mail today.
All sold out.
Yeah, all sold out. Regular
Oh,
standard British
That
newspaper.
probably means something. I don't know what.
Oh, there we go. Diane Abbott at the top of that bit
It's
there.
great to see Diane Abbott back in the news, isn't it? Has any woman given so much entertainment to the public? This time she suggested that Jews have been no more the victims of racism than red-haired people. A remarkable assertion which would come as a surprise to, for example, Adolf Hitler. Diane seems to think the only people who can suffer racism are black. It is an odious point of view, so Keir Starmer was right to suspend the woman.
Is she saying that red-headed people are a race?
She said
No,
suffering
I
racism,
don't know the
same
actual quote.
stereotypical views. She's saying it's only black people that can suffer racism ultimately or be really punished for it and stuff. What's your views on Jewish drivers, Gav?
I don't meet many.
Overtaking them.
Why am I reading the fucking Sun?
But yeah, no, it's, I don't know.
I suppose they've always got their
See, white people can be subject to racism as well.
Yeah, you can, yeah. You can. Oh, don't you do that groan. I know what that groan means. I'll let you take
not
this.
Not really. I know what you mean.
Yes, they can.
But not really. It's because white people speak from a place of privilege that other people don't.
That fucking good girl.
Why? What are you
And
going?
the fact that we're here now as 3 white people saying this.
It's because we've got no black friends. Who was in the removal industry?
Yeah. The only good ones used to drive and Gary didn't
The
get
only
along.
good ones. This is my point. Okay, I'm going to take us off this so that we've got something we can actually air. We're all here today. Well, we're not here because of this, but today happens to be a strike day at schools. What are your thoughts on that?
Lazy bastards.
They like anything they deserve more money. Yeah, because I couldn't be a teacher and teach the little shits.
Didn't you say in a few episodes back that you should make strikes illegal?
Was that on air?
That was at the
Yeah.
CAF.
That was in the CAF.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your
You
viewpoints
didn't
on
want
that
that
now?
to come out.
No, only because it's directly affecting me. Selfishly, I've got people who need medical attention who I know, and the doctor's striking, nurses striking. It's affecting me.
You've got people in the medical attention profession. Again, sounds
No,
the same.
I've got people who need medical
No, you
attention.
said you've got people in the medical attention. Is
No,
what you
that
said.
need medical.
You said in the medical.
I think Will's right. You did say that. Whether I know what you meant.
There's people who I know
You always got to clarify.
who need medical attention.
Who doesn't? Everyone needs medical attention.
Well, you don't need it now, but you will do if you fucking carry on. And the striking, and it's disruptive. Yes, they all need more money. Can the country afford it?
Yes.
Yeah, well, pay it then.
But they're not. So if the country's not, what are you going to do? Just going to keep going to work?
We have to, don't we?
No, they don't.
Well, then they don't get paid if they're on strike.
No, they don't. But they're bringing it to a halt to enforce the government's hand
Right.
to get more money.
But they've been offered.
It's through actions like that you have bank holidays and you have sick pay and things like that. Not you specifically because you're self-employed, but it's through strike action that we have a lot of the rights and privileges that we have today.
Mm-hmm. Exactly that.
Do you think they should strike?
Yep.
I do.
100%. Don't get me wrong, lazy cunts are teachers, fuck me, and the thing that fucks me off in that regard...
I don't think you could
I know a
call
lot of teachers, I'm not
lazy.
I'm not taking
No.
Okay, I'm going to call most of you teachers out there complete lazy cunts who are on strike because you have about 3 months of holiday a year. Your working day starts, luckily, sometimes 8 till about 4. You're getting a decent enough wage, and you know the money's not great, so why the fuck become a teacher in the first place, quite frankly? That's my opinion of it. Do I think you're entitled, should get a bit more money? Yeah, in terms of inflation, but you got 3 months holiday.
They don't get 3 months holiday.
Holiday. Of course they do. They get 12 weeks holiday a year. 12 weeks paid off.
They don't.
They still.
No, not having it.
They still go into school during the holidays.
No,
They don't start 8 o'clock. And finish at 4.
They have to prepare for the whole terms ahead. They have.
However, none of that changes the
they
fact
have
that
to-
teachers' pay is not pro rata and then spread across the year. We are paid all year round, including receiving 13 weeks paid holiday. 13 weeks, which is actually over my estimate of 3 months. 13 weeks paid holiday. So yes, 13
It's got us there.
weeks.
But they have to take it when every other fucker's off with their kids and they have to pay all the expensive prices.
Not denying that, but that's in the summer. They can still take a week and you can get a supply teacher and there'll still be a week. You don't just have to do it in the summer holidays and stuff. Yes, the majority, but they'll still have realistically 3 or 4 weeks of them when they can choose it throughout the year to be able to go away at that time. The thing that really irks me with that is the fact that if you want to take advantage, say, of a cheaper holiday or a cheaper thing, which family time is as important as education, as long as it's balanced properly. Education is obviously the priority, but you get the teachers go, no, I'm not letting you have it. Going out to a family's wedding in Australia because it's during term time, you'll be fined X and Y and Z or whatever, how much money per day that the kid's off. Yet stuff like this, suddenly the kid's interest doesn't really matter, and I don't get that. I think,
but they're not just fighting for themselves; they're fighting for the future teachers and to make sure that there will be teachers coming up that want to do it before everyone says, "Fuck, I don't want to be a teacher," and there's no teachers.
I think both my grandmothers, both of them were teachers and highly respected, and they've done a very, very good job.
So they're not lazy cunts.
And all that stuff. Were they lazy cunts? No, they weren't lazy.
That was the word you used about teachers.
All
5 minutes
teachers.
ago.
Lazy cunts in the terms of they didn't go on strike, and they didn't moan about.
Maybe
their
if they were
profession.
teaching now, they would have done.
I'm
Maybe
sure-
they were paid properly.
I'm sure the
when they were
13 average person gets 4 weeks holiday a year. To get over 3
I
times
don't. You
that,
don't.
the average employed person,
They still
Right.
work some during the holidays.
Yeah,
They've still got a
they
plan.
do.
13 weeks. 13
Oh, you're
weeks.
just because
I work 3 weeks a month.
I would
I have
like.
a week off every month.
I think I would be happy to know that the people that are spending their day with my kids are actually getting paid for that, and they're not. They're paid rightfully to look after them. They're not paid to look after the kids. They're paid to educate them. I'd like to. Again, phone's on silent. I forgot where I was going with that.
They still got to mark all the books in the evenings. They've still got to mark all the exams in the
plan
evenings.
lessons.
I agree.
I plan my lessons, and I teach one-on-one, and I still have to do
Would
that.
you agree the standard and the quality of teaching would you say it's gone up, stayed the same, or dropped in the last 30 years? Quality of teaching.
I don't know because I'm not a student.
I think the quality of child has changed.
Yeah, agreed that. But in terms of the quality of teaching,
You can't blame the child.
No, I'm not blaming
Or
the
the
child.
attitude of children.
And the
But that
blaming
comes-
of
but that comes
teaching.
from, with its children, that
And
comes from the
I'm
parents.
not just hitting the teachers with that, I'm hitting the schools in general. Rather than back 30 years ago where you could get some class that fluctuated, but you say your average class was around 20 to 25. You can get some classes now which are 35 to 40 people. And that, you get the kids who, if some
Again,
kids
it comes
need...
back to having too many kids.
Yeah, but the kids, and that's why I'm not criticising just the teacher, I'm criticising the school system. Your child loses that individuality in terms of the teaching, just becomes a number to get a tick on a mark book. Both of my daughters both had private tutors, not in some fancy way, but where they'd come for, it was normally a couple of hours every 2 weeks to help them with either English or maths, and the leaps and bounds, especially my youngest, it brought her on by once every 2 weeks to have a maths tutor come around for an hour and a half, that was it, sit down with her and go through things, and any question she had she could ask, and she absolutely shot through the roof at the improvement. Now there are people out there that can't afford that, and if they don't do that, so alternative, if I couldn't have afforded that, my child would still just been the quiet shy one, afraid to even ask a question, and probably just get, oh, she's a bit quiet, just leave her, tick a box, whatever, not actually learning. That's the thing that I think is lost. Like you say, the size of the school, the size of the classes. I think it reflects, and like we were saying about children now in society, where there's no discipline and things, and teachers have lost a lot of rights. The quality of the teaching, I'd say, isn't the same. The teachers have lost the strictness. We all know at school, you always had a couple of teachers who everyone was shit scared of, and you'd be like, fuck that. But you'd respect them as well. You would respect. Now, if a teacher shouts at you, you can't shout at me, it's not good for my mental health. I'm going to go and tell my mum, I'm going to go and have a alone time, and they've all got these green rooms or black rooms or whatever they are, where the kids can go and rest if they feel like they've been victimised or upset or they're not happy with themselves, reflection rooms and this, which is crap. You need a bit of strictness. And I think the quality of the teaching as a whole has suffered. So yeah, I think until that ups its game, no, they shouldn't be getting paid more.
Well, that's another group with...
But I don't think they're lazy. Yeah. I don't think they're lazy.
I don't think they're lazy.
I think they're...
You're just jealous because they get more holiday than you.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. You can take holiday when you can take holiday when you want. You decide if you want to work and that. But for 13 weeks to go out there and say you're a bit underpaid is a little bit, a bit of a piss.
Have you ever asked them why they feel they should get paid more?
Yeah, probably because they see it as they're the future of bringing up the children and that. But I don't think they should just be the future. I think there's a parental responsibility for parents to actually take an interest.
But as you've said earlier, a lot of the parents don't, so they've got to get it from somewhere.
Exactly. So it's
if they're not getting it from home, they should be getting it from school.
It's a societal issue. Teachers should not have to parent. Teachers should teach. Parents should parent.
Absolutely.
And teachers probably feel that they're having a parent a lot at the time, so they probably want a bit more money. But again, 13 weeks. The average person, when time now is so rare for families, for friends, for anything like that, 13 weeks, you can't sit there and say you're going fucking having a third of the year off and don't fuck all. Or sorry, a quarter of a year, because I know there'll be teachers saying, they do fucking 23.3%.
I think
Let us
teachers
know.
are just switched off by now, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Oh, they're already emailed.
Black female teachers, where are they going to go with this so far?
No, they're probably in the middle lane.
But we're sorry you got all this editing.
So we're doing a new 15-minute episode format. We're trying that one out.
These are just our opinions, folks.
Just their opinions. Sadly, they're not. They're not just your opinions, though. They're shared by a lot of people, unfortunately.
Well,
Got a statistic for how many?
No, I haven't.
No, interesting.
But I don't claim to have one.
No, I don't need one. I agree with you, but...
well,
Right. So that's the teacher strikes. I still think that a lot of it is they're doing it for future teachers to come in so that we know that the kids are going to get a better education. I would rather know that the person educating my kid is getting paid decently and fairly than poorly, and their heart's not going to be in the job and they're going to be doing a shit job of it.
yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, I think that is what a lot of it is now. Their heart isn't in it. They just.
Don't become a teacher then.
You can say that about any job.
Yeah,
You can. So change your jobs if you don't like it.
but they want to teach.
Well, tough. I might want to be a NASA pilot. If I can't fly a
You're
plane,
too
I
short.
want to be a pilot.
But they can teach, that's the difference.
All right,
You're not
okay.
going to be a NASA pilot. They can teach and they
Okay.
can do it well. They just want to be rewarded for it.
Okay, suddenly I'm a removal man. If the removals trade goes down, if the removals trade suddenly goes, arse falls out of it, and people start getting paid £5 an hour, I'm not going to be out there, even if I was employed by one, out there busking and like, oh no, I'm fucking want more money. No, just go and find another job. Go do something else. And stop pretending that you give a fuck about the future generations. It all looks good in the paper and, oh yeah, they only want it for the future generations. It's brilliant. It's not. It's just a cover-up because they want more money now. They don't give a fuck about the future generations.
It's a wonder why we're friends, really. What are you doing?
It is
Getting him
bizarre.
out.
But yeah, no, that's his opinion, fellow teachers. Not say fellow teachers.
I'm just
Talking
enjoying.
about you.
I hope that was recorded. I'm not a school teacher. That's the difference. I don't do that. I'm a private teacher.
But doctors, nurses, they need more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they do ridiculous amounts of hours. Ridiculous, and they're
So you
sole
agree with
job is
that
that.
one? You
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with the doctors
The
going
teachers and the doctors and the nurses, I do agree with you. They're
What about the people that teach the future doctors?
don't open that book. But the
Why? It's a valid.
the nurses and the doctors. No, the nurses and the doctors. Yeah, working 70, 80-hour weeks. Mental hours, crap shift patterns. Lose all family time, all time for their friends and things like that. And they're
Don't be a
constant focus.
doctor or a nurse and get another job.
Quite right.
Really?
Quite right. It could be.
Oh, you're weird.
I just agreed with you.
Yeah,
I knew it'd throw you off.
but
You
yeah.
can say that about anything. Go back to the start of the episode. You can say, "Don't go driving on the road when there's women out there." You know.
Yeah. But we need to. So we need to go to work.
They need to go to work. Not everyone can do removals for a living. We've seen that over the fucking years. Some of the people we've worked with.
Yeah.
But yeah, they still get away with it. But
Yeah.
Sends his regards.
I wasn't going to mention names.
No, I'll get him in there.
Well, we've worked with more than one.
No, funny story.
Go on.
It's quite funny from the other day, and I'll say this. I don't even care.
Have a name.
No. I don't. I heard this from a bloke when we went away. It's quite funny. Oh, all that does. He likes to sleep, doesn't he? He never uses his sat nav. He never brings anything away with him. I said, it's fucking Gary Mark too. Fucking hell. But now.
If you've made it this far, it's been some long words. So
Oh, pubonic.
I'm guessing listening. They'll be listening.
Oh, I only listen if listening because can't work a phone that well.
Yeah, you seem on it enough.
Yeah, you just look,
He knows how to work it.
looking at a calm screen.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, man.
There goes the roof people again. Have we got anything else to talk about on this subject? Without any more sexist, racist.
No, I don't think so. I think that's out of will system now.
Fucking hell. The only people we've left alone are homophobics. Not homophobics, are fucking... Oh, Jesus. Gays. Not gays, I know you can't call them that. Homophobic.
You can call them gays.
Can we call them gays?
You can use the word gay. Yeah, there's nothing.
Definitely can't call them Marmite miners.
Rev it up, bro.
There's going to be a lot of beeps in this episode, I can tell you that.
Fucking hell.
I'll have to go through this one with definitely 50, 25, 25. I think. Fucking
To be honest,
hell.
you could probably get away with 52, 24, 24.
I think we'll have to see about this one.
Cool.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
Oh,
if
yes.
this one even made it out there.
Yes, this will.
Just having a laugh.
That's it.
Oh, do you reckon that was Hitler's analogy? What you doing there? I see it away. Oh, no, I can't, no. When you were saying about the Jewish drivers, I was making me go, oh, they like their foot on the gas, don't they? Seriously cut this.
Fuck's sake.
Delete this now! Delete this now! Oh, my God. That is actually a crime, isn't it?
What?
Gassing someone?
No. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Oh, right. On that bombshell.
Don't go nicking other fucking catchphrases.
Oh,
You met him, didn't you?
yeah.
Clarkson.
To meet Jezza, he loved it. Loved the app. Yep. He probably disassociated himself from me in the
He loved
Sun
that.
newspaper
That says a
tomorrow.
lot.
It does. No, no, you can't knock it. At the end of the day, it keeps me warm. And it's pucker. It looks cool. Amount of people that say it suits me.
Well, they're right.
Thank you. I think. I'm not going to.
Don't take it as a compliment, though.
Right, I think anything else we want to say? Or are we all good?
No.
What's next?
Oh shit! Next, fuck me.
I think we shall leave it in suspense.
Yes, and see what's in the papers.
Yes.
We've gone through most.
Oh, next up, transgenderism.
Oh.
The King.
I don't know how much time we've got. It's 10 to 3.
Might have to do this one next time, but we can set them up.
Why don't we do the King, because it's coming up.
Do it after, because we don't know what the reaction's going to be.
This will go out afterwards.
Yeah, I know, but we'll see what the reaction is. If people really like the King, we can flip it round to make it look as though we like the King. We don't want
a lot of youngsters don't like the King.
Yeah, oh, fuck him.
Oh.
I think we've established that this is our thoughts. It doesn't represent many of the public. Certainly doesn't represent everyone in this room. Some of the opinions coming out today.
Will.
So, for fuck's sake,
I got to look to the note.
I think you should
Yes.
go and have some more of your thoughts.
Oh, stop with it.
Jesus
Easy.
Christ.
Sorry, I'll take my bag with me.
Do you know, we really shouldn't be friends with him.
I don't really call it friendship.
He's going to
He's going to make a fucking rollie on a hi-hat.
On a what?
hi-hat.
Oh, so I need to go to the loo.
Okay, we've got to end it here now, mate, because the door's got to open. Thank you very much, everyone.
We're just going for a shit. See you next week when we're going to talk about the King and monarchy and other such shit. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye!
Both of you.
Fuck me, Will. You stink, man.
I don't know what's up with my arse.
It's your ass.
I know it's my arse.
Bald Statement starred Rob Lewis, Gary Redfern, and Will Atkins. Recorded at Rob Lewis Music Services Studio in Ipswich, UK. This fantastic theme tune is Rumble by Mojo, edited and produced by Rob Lewis. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and listen again.